Alright, man, what the fuck is up, chat? Ain't shit to it but the door, dog. You feel me? Yeah, Zersky. Bro, great. So, y'all already know when y'all see me. Every time. Blunt roll. This bitch look decent. Come on, man, get off my face. Blunt roll. You feel me? Video. Ready? I actually been kind of finding my videos right before I start the video. That's actually what's crazy. Oh, that's Discord. So y'all see this right here? More bad news for Boosie. Finna watch that. But this right here, we finna react to that probably tomorrow. And we gonna react to this probably sometime this week too. Ralo unleashes on Young 30%. Ralo is going to Snitch. I don't know, bro. Some of this footage exposes the truth about MIF T-Ski.
I never seen T-Ski on no gangster shit, tote a gun, shoot a gun, none of that. T-Ski used to come to my basement and we used to shoot dice. You see all what he said in the interview? Oh, Lil Zay used to be dirty as hell, dirty ass. That's the only thing you remember about me, right? I was fucked up. I was dirty and broke in the trenches. You can't never say play with me, I ain't no gangster. You couldn't say none of that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it goes back to you talking about you made Schoon Gang. You see he came back on here and rephrased everything and said, oh yeah, they was saying this back then, da-da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So after that, I didn't even have no more energy or problem to even indulge in that situation. No, I never.
They made him sound more G. Can tell he for real. You can be broke without being dirty. You own up to being dirty. That's nasty work. He the first person I ever heard to make being gangster sound lame. If your conclusion you came to is he lame, you don't understand the message, my brother. He not being like for extra screaming and says you understand. Wait, yeah, motherfucker corny as hell. Y'all know it. Y'all get exactly what Lil Zay saying. Fuck out of here. My dead homie. Move for the one dumb man, one dumb boy when jail goes viral. Mac Muller reacts to 10 times Lil Jab killed people. Man, fuck that. Where that video of Boosie at? Where that he is dead. Where that video of Boosie at? Where the fuck you just go, nigga? So it'll show me this, show me. Alright, I'm gonna just have to look this shit up. It show me all the other videos. And then look up Boosie, badass Boosie. Boosie. Man, fuck that shit. I'm finna look up Boosie. And then filter. Come on, Boosie 20. This nigga gave another fucking. What the fuck? Man, where the fuck did the video just go? See, I hate when the internet do shit like that. That's why you just gotta click on the videos when you see it. Boosie, I'm gonna say he was pressed, because that's the only thing I could see. Like, what the? Oh my gosh, chat. Did I just fuck up? I just fucked up something bad, man. Cause like, where is the video, bro? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Thank you.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you
and it was a Flacco. That's why I'm like, damn, bro. Didn't I read the name?
can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very dope.
Listen up, people, all right? When it comes to the streets, you gotta update your resume every 5 years. The resume is not a lifelong thing. We know Boosie gangsta, but I can't keep pretending like my ears are deceiving me. Because apparently Ralo pulled up on Boosie after Boosie called him a rat online and Boosie ain't want no smoke. Now, this the second time we heard something similar. Y'all remember when Boosie was on Vlad TV, had all that to say about T.I., and when T.I. pulled up on Boosie, Boosie bowed down and said, man, yeah, big bro, you right, man. I shouldn't have listened to the internet, big bro. Now, apparently Ralo pulled up on Boosie. And he pulled up on Boosie to talk about Boosie calling him a rat online.
I disrespect that man in the most ultimate way.
You said you disrespected him?
Hey, yeah, I disrespect that man. I call him all kind of said I beat his.
Wait, this was before the fact. This was before y'all met up.
Yeah, this before we met up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that type of can go unheard. Like, and then I pushed up on him. I'm at risk with my family. He at risk with his family. So, like, I understand that I just leave nigga Ralo ass alone too. You pushing up. You ready to die about this shit. Yeah, I'm ready to die about this shit, nigga. Yeah, I am. Because your voice mattered to the people and you playing these games like.
Let's pause real quick. We'll get back to the interview so y'all can hear how the confrontation with Ralo and Boosie went and how Boosie ain't keep the same energy. And to be honest, I'm not shocked that Boosie ain't keep the same energy, bruh. Ralo is the second most important Muslim on planet Earth. It's Farrakhan, and then there's Ralo. Boosie don't want smoke with Ralo. That's just a fact, bruh. Most people on planet Earth don't want smoke with Ralo. That's a fact. There's not a person in Atlanta who could withstand the smoke with Ralo. But we'll get back to that. So if you're wondering why is Boosie and Ralo into it, it dates back 2 years ago. One of Ralo homies snaked him. They recorded a phone call between himself and Ralo, and he released it. Now, in this phone call, it was somewhat taken out of context, but he was confronting Ralo about some paperwork he discovered. Ralo was trying to explain to him, yo, I told them folks anything trying to get out. Well, what I told them folks was not the truth. I lied to the police. But when I lied to the police, they put the lie in the paperwork. So it come across as if I told, but I didn't tell, I just lied.
So, damn. So, when Ralo spoke upon that, right? So, one, just to let y'all know, he literally either wrote like a little documentary or some type shit, but it's basically him explaining how he tried to spin the feds. That's really what this, I think it's a book, but it's something, it's a writing. And he for sure wrote how he tried to spin the feds. He was lying to them people. They didn't buy that shit.
Alhamdulillah, I can't complain. I'm out here still deaning, still keeping it solid,
I like that. You're supposed to forever do that, Jay. So, if I was to take acceptance of responsibility for the accusations that
hold on, let me stop you right there. It ain't an accusation. It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that you gave. You saying that you never said that you didn't do it, but you had me believing for 5 years that you kept it solid, dog. And in the paperwork, it say that in 2 months, y'all got locked up in April. In June 6th, you gave a proffer. And you gave up information. You gave them folk the code to your phone and let them review it in your presence. That's what the paperwork say.
I ain't opposed to that. No, the document that you see is from a prosecution misconduct.
But okay, but so if you saying that you gave them just the phone information because you knew nothing was in the phone, what about this shit on page 12, line 12 and 13, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings, and the marijuana, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings, and the marijuana. That's what the transcript say.
Okay, I'm not opposition to that. Listen, when you go in there, they ask you other questions. I made my presentation. They started asking other questions.
You know the code though. That's what I'm saying. You know the code. You ain't supposed to have no meeting with them folks in the first place.
Queen, I was presented a situation that only reason why you know about this is because of the prosecution misconduct hearing. All these rappers pay that money to get out of jail.
But
the streets are confusing, bro. There's so many new rules.
You're not gonna believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative
to the streets, bro.
That's pretty much what they want. So when you fight these cases, bro, you ain't gotta say nothing. understand? Now they just looking at you as you're more guilty. Because they wondering why you won't talk and say something. Even if you don't know nothing, why won't you even say? If you don't talk, it'll make them wonder. If you don't even say anything, they'll wonder, why did he not just say he don't know nothing? Like, why didn't he even just say that? Y'all let the streets, like, manipulate you into, you get in that room, bro, you better not tell, bro. They got to do their job. They do have to do their job. You don't got to give them nothing. You don't really got to talk, but all you got to tell them, if you going on a whole situation of not talking, not snitching, not saying nothing, all you got to say is, I don't know nothing. Again, they got to prove that you do know something. They got to, it's their job. So even if you go in there and you lie about everything, it's their job to prove that you're lying about everything. It's that simple, bro. So, like, when you go up in there, you ain't got to talk. But that whole, bro, go in there, bro, don't say nothing, this, that, and the third. Yeah, don't snitch on yourself. But if you got to, then they'll throw their ass off. Man, look, I don't know what you talking about. I don't, this, that, and the third. If you can come up with a fake alibi, anything, but it's like, certain, like, there's reasons why it's also better than not talking. I'm going to say this too. You fuck around and incriminate yourself if you do say some shit. And that's why a lot of niggas be like, I ain't saying nothing because they going to start trying to play mind games and do all of that and spend some shit. And then no. So basically, that's what's going on down there, like with Ralo right now. His homie on his ass, like, bro, we seeing all of this. They putting this out here. What's up, Ralo? Like, nah, bro, it's not even like that. They just putting it out there like that because he went in there and he did talk, but he told a whole bunch of lies and tried to spin this and spin that and this, that, and the third. Now, some of the shit he was saying was probably a little bit true or connected to some truthful shit, but all the shit he probably was saying was just a whole bunch of lies, though, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But
bruh, I don't even try to even understand it anymore. It's gray area, okay? So when Boosie heard the call, Boosie ran straight to the internet to denounce Ralo and proclaim Ralo is a rat. Even though Ralo said, hey, I didn't tell anybody. I lied to the police. I sent them to my crib and told them that it was a drug house of somebody else's. I gave them my little fake phone that ain't had nothing in it. I lied to the police and gave them all of my information so I could get home early. Boosie wasn't hearing it, wasn't trying to hear it, and ain't give Ralo the benefit of the doubt, even though Boosie knew Ralo for 20 plus years.
Anything Thug could say about Gunna to make people look at it different? Like, oh, he didn't snitch on me.
I don't. He Thug probably could come home and tell somebody else that.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He couldn't tell. He can tell everybody else that. Like, I stick to the code, bro. Like, that's with anything, bro. Like, you know, I talked to Ralo. Like, Ralo was my partner, bro. Like, I had a good respect for that dude, bro. Like,
he be home soon though. From what I heard from what I read.
I don't know. Look like he talking. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at that shit, bro. I'm like,
oh no, I thought they said that wasn't. They said that wasn't true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just from the situation, like I told him, bro, I fuck with you, but I can't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you spoke to him and told him that?
Yeah, I texted him.
Damn.
DM'd him.
And what'd he say?
He said I'm looking at it the wrong way and, you know, shit like that, because that hurt me with Ralo, because, you know, I fuck with dude, bro. I told him, man, I don't know who you think you talking to, bro. But I feel like I done lost another partner.
What is snitching now?
This also spilled over on Twitter after Ralo called Boosie a gossiping granny on Instagram because he heard the clip of Boosie on the Breakfast Club calling him a rat. So then Boosie took to Twitter and Boosie says, you know what you did, Ninja, and it's eating you up inside, shaking my head. It's never gonna leave you, Ninja. The real you know you a rat. It's official. Take your lick and tell. You know, and then Ralo responded back calling him all type of names. This entire exchange happened in 2023. But when Ralo came home the following year in 2024, I gotta keep it a buck. A lot of the rappers who was dissing Ralo, saying Ralo name, we ain't really hear from him when Ralo came home. Nobody really wanted to play ball. So Ralo is telling Say Cheese, I pulled up on Boosie. Now, apparently the pulled up took place this year. He pulled up on Boosie this year, and apparently the pull up was not on an invite. He showed up and pressed the line and pushed for Boosie to sit there and listen and read the paperwork, since Boosie called him a snitch. Apparently, Boosie wasn't trying to be cooperative at first, but once Boosie seen that Ralo wasn't playing, that's when the conversation happened.
Did you and Boosie ever work it out?
I pulled up on Boosie.
Really?
Hell yeah, I pulled up on his ass. I wasn't finna.
Was this at the funeral? I know you seen him at the funeral with Rich Homie Quan.
That wasn't a good place to do anything. Well, if shit would have went wrong, we would have been in them.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Cause I got ego, he got ego. And this shit can go anywhere right now. So it went, we gotta let, and that's what another nigga said, why you check him at the funeral? Did you hear what the fuck you said? I was at the funeral. I'm not finna check this man at this man's funeral, man. Every time a coin sitting in a casket. That wasn't the right place to handle the business. Yeah. So he, you know, I pushed up the way I pushed up. But I ain't got no lines. It went good at first. It worked itself out. It worked itself out, you know.
What Boosie? What he wasn't trying to hear you out or something?
I wouldn't say that. It's just, you know, you got niggas around that want to look all tough and they ready to die, and we ready to kill, and we ready to die too. And I hope they're ready to kill. So it went like that for the first couple minutes, and cause I wasn't finna leave. Hell no, I wasn't finna leave. Hell no. We gonna have to work this out.
Were you asked to leave in the beginning?
No, I wasn't asked to leave. When we got done handling the business and we shook hands like men, then I left. So we finna get to the bottom of this shit. Like, we ain't finna keep doing this, man. You know what I'm trying to tell you, bro? Sometimes you just gotta crash on that. And I know people on the internet, they're gonna say, this nigga Ralo stupid. But I don't know, no matter what I obtain in life, it's just certain shit I just can't let go. I pushed up on every nigga with this paperwork, with every sealed document. I never hid nothing from nobody. And I went straight to Boosie, like, read. You know what he told me? You should unseal it for the whole world. So what I did, I put it in fucking motion to unseal. Denied. I appealed the motion.
Ralo didn't just outright say, I punked him. But when Ralo says things like, man, I pushed up on him. Man, he knew his family was at risk. And if I was him, I would have squashed it with Ralo too. People took it as, man, you punked Boosie? Boosie took it as Ralo is saying he punked me. Because Boosie then took to Twitter.
Damn, my mic not on. What's up? Huh? Oh, no. Did I call you? Oh, yeah, because it said you had FaceTime me and shit, and I didn't see it. I was cooking. fuck? In my motherfucking... I'll turn this motherfucker up some, though. But why the fuck am my headphones on? Like, what the hell, bro? That shit weird. We'll figure it out, but the shit, at least I turned this motherfucker on.
Punk him. Now, what I would say is this. Boosie is 40 plus years old. He's facing the Fed case. I think he already pled guilty, so he's looking at 15 years in federal prison.
Really?
If I'm Boosie, I'm not concerned with what y'all think. If I look tough or not, bro, I'm not concerned with nothing snitching related, bro. I think how Boosie handled the thug situation was perfect. Boosie came online and said, man, listen, man, I'm trying to get a pardon, bro. I'm not worrying about who's snitching and who ain't snitching right now, bro. Leave me alone and leave me out of it. That's the right way to handle it. But in this situation, I guess because Boosie went so hard on Ralo, and if Ralo's telling a story of he pulled up on you and you ain't had that same energy, that looks bad on your face card. So Boosie took to Twitter to clarify, like, what exactly happened, or to at least clarify whether or not he got punked.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with...
Boosie says, nah, Ralo, hold on, bro. He essentially says, Ralo, me and you know the conversation ain't go your way. And if you told people what we talked about, it would make you look crazy, not me. So Boosie writes, come on, Ralo. If you go tell it, tell the truth. 20,000 laughing emojis. Only the people who was there know what we talked about and how it went down. 3 laughing emojis. The world do not need to know what we talked about, laughing emoji. That ain't gonna help you. A more creative sideways laughing emoji. Let it go, ninja. We agreed. We wasn't doing this internet-ish no more. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Boosie perspective, Ralo was capping. Now, what do Ralo have to say about Boosie accusing him of capping? Ralo responded back swiftly. And here's what Ralo had to say. In response to Boosie, Ralo wrote, the man only asked me how did I pull up, and you know how I pushed up. You act like I said I slapped the ish out of you, my boy. I haven't told one lie, nor did I put one piece of dirt on your name since we sat down. I gave you my word, and I'ma stand on that. At least let the effing full interview drop before you get back on this big crying again. Congratulations for the new baby, and I hope everything you built for the family remained during your hardship. I'ma pray for you. There you have it, man. What I'm gonna say is this, man. If Boosie thought that Ralo was a rat, he wouldn't have sat down. He wouldn't have agreed not to speak on Ralo or speak on each other, because you wouldn't respect a rat enough to sit down with him. The fact that you sat down with Ralo, A, shows you respect his hand and his power in Atlanta, because that's Ralo's hometown. You are an import to Atlanta. You're not from Atlanta. So you sat down because you respect his power. And if you respect his power, you must not think he a rat, because what type of rat will have the power to make you do anything? Ultimately, bruh, this snitching, the street code is all stupid, bruh. Once you get past the age of 25, if you still on the internet trying to dictate and play rap police or play hip-hop police, you're dumb, you're stupid. Boosie, I think at this point realizes that he probably made a mistake with all the internet antics, bro, because right now Boosie is going through a lot. He's facing a Fed sentence. His son just got arrested for a gun. He's going through a lot. And I think the last thing that Boosie want to talk about is who's ratting and who ain't ratting, because real life is hitting right now. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Ralo pushed up on Boosie and made him respect the power? Do you guys feel like Boosie kept the same energy in person? Let me know in the comment section. If you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here.
Hey, man, the street antics be a motherfucker. Man, I don't know why my other mic is not working. Hopefully, y'all was able to really hear me decent. You know what I'm saying? Because I just realized that this mic wasn't. Yeah. So, but I'll say this, though. Street antics be a motherfucker. And like I say, I tell motherfuckers for real, just mind your business. You feel me? Like, it don't matter if you grew up with a motherfucker, didn't grow up with a motherfucker, they got shit going on or whatever, bro. It ain't your business to dig your nose all into it. You feel me? That ass, bro, that be the problem now. Like, motherfuckers be wanting to always be in somebody else shit or speak upon somebody else shit and be throwing little shots and shade where it's like, bro, it's unnecessary, bro. Like, if you even asked about it, bro, you ain't even got to go in no deep detail. Like, I didn't watch enough to where, like, if I do get to a point where I'm actually doing interviews or giving them whatever, but really, like, if I'm doing them, I know how to answer shit. Like, if a motherfucker was to ask me about some childhood shit or some this, that, and the third, bro, I know how to break it down without breaking it down to you all the way or coming at a motherfucker or really throwing dirt at any motherfuckers or anything, because I respect most people, you feel me? I can't say all, because like, everybody don't deserve respect, but I respect who deserve respect, you feel me? So it's just like, but like in this life shit, bro, like motherfuckers just be doing too much, bro. You just gotta mind your business. Bro, what you talking about?
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken, hold up, bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen.